What is good, y'all? It's Brucey here. We are back with something a little bit different today. I'm about to be ranking all the guns in Black Ops 2, specifically for multiplayer. Just want to preface this, say this is like my opinion based on my experience with these guns back in the day and recently, because I've been playing a hella plutonium and shit. It's been fun as fuck, and it inspired me to do these. And I've also been seeing hella videos on my timeline on YouTube just about Black Ops 2, so I got inspired. So we're gonna get right into this. Starting off with the XPR 50. This motherfucker is going in B tier. I love the XPR, I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is like, it's like a stronger, slightly slower version of the SVUAS. That's another sniper rifle. So I'd put it, it's gonna be B tier because it's a one shot from the chest up and it's semi-auto, which is, it can be a little bit insane for hitting clips and shit. So next up, AN94 Type B. Bro, if you put this anywhere but S tier, you're fucking insane. This is probably the second best assault rifle in the entire game. Has literally like damn near no recoil, has moderate damage, and is good at like most ranges, if you know what I'm saying. Throw a fucking reflex quick draw stock on this motherfucker and like you can't lose. You will not lose to the vast majority of the other guns in the game. Like, it's literally stupid. Even putting a suppressor on this motherfucker will make it insane. Accuracy just goes through the roof with the suppressor on this motherfucker. And it's really satisfying to use on like every map, even in like those close-up maps like Nuketown. Like I could still, or anyone can still like dominate, honestly. Like, it's stupid how good this gun is. Next we got the B23R. This is gonna have to be B tier as well. And then my reason for this one is like, at a short range, this gun is a pretty good, and you can hit the full burst. That's like the limitation here. If you can hit that full burst, you're not gonna lose against most of the other pistols. And I think this might even be slightly better than the Cap 40, because if you hit all your shots at a B23R, you're probably gonna win in the gunfight against a Cap, if I'm being completely honest. And this motherfucker is stupid with a suppressor as well. Like stupid. Like stupid, bro. Now we got my favorite sniper in any game ever, the Ballista. S tier. This cannot go in any other category. It's ridiculous. Oh, actually, let me rephrase this. Hold on. So after the DSR got patched, the Ballista became like the best sniper in the game, like for quick scoping, I guess. Super quick ADS time. Damage could use some work, but it's also balanced like based on how fast you can aim in. You know what I'm saying? And it's just iconic for hitting clips back in the day. So this one, it kind of holds a special place in my heart, and this is going S tier for sure. Like unmovable S tier as well. All right, next up we got the ballistic knife. D tier, dog shit tier. There's not that many utilities or uses for it. It's pretty much only good for being stealthy, like search and destroy type shit. Or if you're like just a fucking knife demon, like the old knifey clans back in the day, you'll prosper with this. But other than that, there's not really much to this gun, or not gun, to this knife, this special, for lack of better terms, special weapon. Next up, the Chickum CQB. Fucking ass. I hate this weapon. This shit is ass. This shit is so bad. So I swear to God, whenever I would try to give someone whenever I try to give this gun a chance, I swear I would need like 4 full bursts into someone's chesticle just to get the fucking body, bro. And sometimes that shit ain't even work. Like, maybe it's because I'm missing, but I swear, it doesn't matter how many times I miss or how many times I hit. 4 bursts and motherfuckers are dead. And then occasionally you do kind of that freaking online demon who just tear lobbies up with this thing with a suppressor on it. Like, they don't have the thing with diamond camo, just a suppressor fast mag, and they just tear shit up. I'm like, I would literally be dumbfounded because I was never able to use it like that effectively. And I just would like sit there like, how do they use this shit gun? Like, I don't get it. All right, so next up we got the crossbow. F tier. Shit's ass. You need to be literally Hawkeye to use this thing effectively. Like, if you're not, you need to be literally the most on-target person ever to hit with this thing from like a range that is. It's not viable in any other game mode, but like probably like gun game with sticks and stones. So that's why I put it in F tier. Next up, the DSR motherfucker 50. This is gonna be A tier. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be an A tier gun because, well, let me rephrase once again. Pre-patch, this thing was S tier. This thing used to be literally demon mode sniper rifle. Like, it was Ballista times 7. Like, it was stupid, bro. This would have been the best sniper in the game if the ADS was unnerfed like to shit in that patch. And it has the highest damage output of every sniper. It used to have the highest ADS, I think, or comparative to the Ballista, but it was just so broken, so they had to patch it. It's pretty hard not to body someone with this gun because like you just one shot from like anywhere, pretty much. It's good at all ranges. If you're good at quick scoping, it's good at short ranges, good at long ranges. If you hard scope, like, it doesn't even matter. This is gonna be slight work. Next up, we have the fucking Executioner, bro. Ugh, this shit gun, bro. This F tier. I don't like this gun personally. Whoever pitched the idea for this shit is a sadist. Like, this is so like depressing to use. You have to be literally inside of their fucking gullet for this thing to be effective, bro. Even with a long, bro, you gotta be like right on their face, or you gotta be just shooting, aiming at the head for this thing to be even useful. If I'm being honest, sometimes that doesn't even work. The other day I was playing gun game in Plutonium, and like, I swear to God, I shot a motherfucker 3 times in the dome ski. Bro was still walking. He turns on me, just 2 bullets, bro. I'm dead. Like, you're joking, right? Like, I can't with this gun. Next up, we got the FAL or FAL OSW, immediate S tier. You're drunk if you put it anywhere else. This shit is so broken. This gun is like the SMR on crack. And it was even better before it got nerfed. Like, I think this gun got nerfed like, actually, I think it got nerfed once or twice. And it is still just stupid, bro. It is still insane. No recoil. You're bodying someone in 2 shots to the head, 3 shots to the body at any range. I'm putting this over the SMR. I'm just gonna let you know, like, right off the bat. Because this thing will get 3 shots off before SMR gets 1 shot off. There's no chance it loses in gunfight in any other semi-auto weapon. Mid to long range, like literal insane weapon on any map. Next up, we got the FHJ-18AA. I'm probably gonna place this in, this is my favorite launcher. It's going to C tier, you know what I'm saying? It is my favorite launcher, and there will be a launcher above this one, but I'm placing it in C tier. It has great utilities. I love this weapon. It's like my personal favorite because any type of machinery, it just kills it. Any UAV type of flying entity in the game, it just kills that shit. ADS looks cool as fuck when you're locking onto something, but the only downfall to it is you can't kill players with it, and it's unfortunate. Next up, we got the 5.7, also C tier. This one, it was kind of hard to rank that one because I actually do really like the 5.7, like a lot, but it does lack damage, although the fire rate is really high. So that's the only reason that I put it there. Like, it really gets outshined by a lot of the other pistols at closer ranges because you're gonna have to hit every bullet with this motherfucker for it to even be good or viable compared to the other ones. And next up, we got the hammer. The hammer is C tier as well. I don't know, man. The hammer, I actually really like the hammer. I won't lie to you, but I think it'd be way better if it had like a bigger clip. But the thing about that is, if it had a bigger clip, it might just be broken because the more you shoot this thing, the more accurate it gets. So it might have been stupid if it had a bigger clip. So that's probably why they didn't do that. It's really good at mid range at first, and then it gets decent at long range, but it's not going to be better than other LMGs that you can use besides the QBB LSW. And yeah, I only use the motherfucker in Nuketown because I literally don't like any other map, and even in Nuketown, I don't like it that much. So I don't really use that often anyways. Next up, we got the Cat 40, B tier. I love the Cat 40 as well. It's like it's a really strong secondary for literally anything. It's fully auto, like it does decent damage. It runs out of ammo really fast because the fire rate is stupid high, but if you throw a fast mag or an extend on the motherfucker, you're balling. Like, it's crazy. You could beam a motherfucker down in like 2 seconds with this thing, if we're being honest. Next up, we got the KSG, B tier. I wanted to rank it higher, but there is another shotgun that's better than this in my opinion. Like I said, it's all opinion, you know what I'm saying? So might have some hot takes, but I think these are pretty decent takes. This is like a shotgun sniper rifle. That's like the best way I can describe it because it shoots slugs. So you could beam someone at mid range even with a suppressor with no issues as long as you're a good shot. And it's not like any other shotguns because it shoots like the slugs, like I said, and they don't really spread, and it's like geared more toward like range and like precision. It's good on like smaller, medium-sized maps, so that's why I put it in B tier. Next up, we got the LSAT. LSAT's A tier, bro. I love this gun. I'm not gonna lie to you. This gun is just satisfying to use because it literally just does not move when you're firing. Like, it just doesn't move. And then that ammo indicator on like I forgot what side of the gun it's on, but that shit is so tough to me. Like, I always loved that since I was a kid. And this thing is a literal demolition or domination on Nuketown 2025 machine. Nuketown or demolition where the spawns don't change at all, and you're trying to spawn trap someone, bro. It is so stupid because the clip size is actually insane. You just keep shooting through the spawn, it's just unlimited kills, bro. Like, I'm dropping at least 50 kills in any demolition game with this weapon, I'm being honest with you. But I think it does get outshined by another LMG that is going to be above this one, unfortunately, when it comes to damage per range, if that makes sense. Next up, we have the M1216. I'm gonna be honest, D tier weapon. It's unfortunate, but because I actually like this gun a lot too, but I just have to be honest. There is other shotguns that are gonna outclass this shit. 2 other ones specifically, and you see one of them already. It's similar to the S12 where you gotta be a motherfucker's face for this shit to even kill quick. And then even then it takes 2 to 4 shots. You're probably gonna get outgunned by every other weapon except for maybe the Executioner and the S12 with this one. So that's why it's in D tier. And also, even the Executioner is below it, so maybe not even the Executioner. It really just depends where you are, like, in terms of range. Next up, we got the M27. So for the M27, I put this, like, I had to put it in C tier, even though it's like my top 3 favorite ARs in the game. It just isn't strong, which is sad because this shit is so accurate. Like, this shit has literally 0 recoil. Like, it doesn't move at all. But to make up for how accurate it is, the damage is just lackluster, unfortunately. You're not gonna win a gunfight against some of the other ARs unless you're at like really far ranges, and even then you're still probably not gonna win with this one. It's really sad. All right, M8A1. S tier. I'm putting this at a high S too. Like, bro, I have to make sure no motherfuckers see this shit because this is the literal best gun in the game. And I'm open to, also in the comments, I'm open to any sort of discussion because I actually want to hear y'all's opinion on this too, because these are, like I said, opinion, and I'm open to anything, if I'm being honest. But M8A1, it's the best gun in the game. It's a 4-round burst with a decent fire rate, and it is just stupid at any range. You hit one burst, 3 to 4 bullets, they're literally just, they're cooked. Like, it doesn't even matter. You could even miss some bullets, but the follow-up is so fast that like they're probably not gonna win anyways. You can run any attachment on this thing. Fucking reflex, quick draw, stock, you're probably dominating the game. Like, it doesn't even matter. You will not lose to any other weapon if you don't miss a bullet with this gun. You just won't lose, especially if you see them first. You're just not gonna lose. All right, next up we have the MK48. This is my favorite LMG, and I put this in S tier if I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna explain why this outshines the LSAT. Even though there's less ammo, this shit is just, in terms of the range, this shit just kills so fast at any range. Like, it doesn't even matter. The LSAT falls off, but the MK just doesn't. So I think this might be a hot take. This is a powerful ass LMG. It's like a 3-shot kill from anywhere, bro. Throw a variable zoom and extend on this motherfucker, and you will not die at mid-lane or long ranges. And on Nuketown Demolition, like, spawn trapping with this is just stupid, bro. Like, it is so stupid. This is my go-to LMG for spawn trapping. Guaranteed 60+ kill game on like a full overtime demolition match in Nuketown with this gun, because like literally you just shoot in their spawn, they're just free. It is so free. It's ridiculous. Next up we got the MP7. I put this one in A tier because, and also these, I guess, orders are not, they're open to interpretation. Except for the M8, none of the other orders matter. I just put the M8 up here because I just know that shit's the best, but everything else is like, it's just in that tier. It's not necessarily better or worse than the guns before or after. Back to the MP7. It's one of my favorite SMGs for sure. It's just so satisfying to use. Like, it's so nice. High fire rate, high damage. Accuracy gets iffy, but if you throw a suppressor on this motherfucker, it just turns into a laser. Like, it doesn't move. You're tearing up anybody, like any other SMG, you're tearing it up in a good fight, except for another SMG that's coming up in S tier. But it's even crazy because this is like the first SMG you unlock, so it's just definitely one of my favorite guns. Regarding the one SMG that will just outclass the MP7, MSMC, S tier, S. Big S, actually. We're gonna move that one up a little bit. MSMC is stupid, bro. It is so ridiculous. Like, this gun got nerfed twice, and it is still the best SMG by far. It's not even close, bro. The recoil was nerfed, where the ADS became just less effective, and the hipfire accuracy got worse too. And it still outclasses like every other SMG at most ranges. The only exception to this one is probably the Scorpion, because that shit just shoots so fast. And that, like, from 3 feet away, the Scorpion's probably gonna win. But literally, that's it. Any other range, the MSMC is tearing up every other SMG. And I think it's probably the second best gun in the game. That's why I put it like this, because these two are just pretty much indiscernible. Like, you're not gonna be able to move these ones. They're just even in like pro players, like they just like, well, back in the day, you probably saw these 3 the most. If we're saying like these 3 guns were probably seen the most in like competitive stuff. Next up, we have the MTAR. I put this one in B tier. That might be a hot take, but I think the MTAR it's a pretty good gun. It's just good. I think it's just slept on. It's like relatively high fire rate, decent damage, decent clip size. It's like a more advanced version of the Type 25, like in terms of stats, and it can do well on any map at any range depending on what attachments you put on it, because it's like it can act as an SMG at times, and it can compete with a lot of the better ARs too, in my opinion. If I'm being honest, like, it can compete with a lot of the better ARs, except for like probably the M8. But yeah, I like the MTAR. Next up, we have the Peacekeeper, C tier. So I'm pretty sure this thing got nerfed because on release it was just stupid. It was like, on release it was the best gun in the game. Like, it was ridiculous. Pre-patch, this motherfucker high S, but after that it just became kind of dog shit in comparison to what it used to be. It was like a really powerful like assault rifle, but it acted like an SMG, if that makes sense. The movement of an SMG, but the AR was crazy. Now it's just a weak ass AR that gets outclassed by everything else, and it's just not even close. So that's why it is mid tier. Alright, next up we have the QBB LSW. This is D tier for sure. This is dog shit. I'm gonna be honest here. When I first started playing the game when I was like a kid, this is my favorite gun in the game. Like, for some reason. I really don't understand why. It has a high fire rate, but it's just so inaccurate. You cannot use this thing at high ranges, or even short ranges for that matter, because it's gonna get outclassed. It's kind of a mid-range weapon, and even then it's just dog shit compared to most other guns. And it runs out of ammo like really fast for an LMG. I don't know, to be honest, it would be way lower if I didn't have some of my personal bias towards it, because I just liked it when I was a kid. It would be an F tier if I didn't have a bias toward it, let's just say that. Next up, we got the Remington 870 MCS. A tier gun, bro. This is my favorite shotgun in the game. I would really like to put this in S tier because it's my favorite shotgun, but I can't realistically because shotguns' potentials are like very limited to range, so I can't put it with those guns, you know what I'm saying? This shotgun feels really good on any small to mid-range map. It has decent range, high damage, great accuracy, and the fire rate's decent too, so it's like, it's just stupid. You could hit fire with this thing, and it would still be as precise as if you were aiming it down, so it is just so satisfying to use. I actually have a clip I'm about to play right now from back in the day.
Good job, Grunts. Get ready for the next round.
Drop.
Halftime.
Next up, we got the RPG. This B tier. And I think that might be a hot take, but I only put it in B tier because of its like offensive capabilities. It's just cool. That's like, for lack of a better term, it's just cool as fuck. It's the best launcher offensively, but utility wise, there's not much use for it unless you're trying to shoot on a fucking VTOL or something like that. Next up, we have the S12. Dog shit tier, unfortunately. Reasoning, this might be a hot take as well, but I think this gun is just not good in multiplayer at all. I think it's way better in zombies. I might make a zombies gun tier list, might not, because I don't play zombies as much as I played multiplayer, although I had a lot of fun in zombies. But I have played more multiplayer, so I think I have better, like, or not better opinions, but I think I have more understanding of the guns in multiplayer. Yeah, this might be a hot take, but I just don't think it was that good. You gotta be like extremely close to them, which is balanced because it's a pretty fast firing semi-automatic shotgun, but I think if the range were just a bit more like on par with the other shotguns, it could be viable, but it could be more disgusting too. I don't really know, but I think it's only good on Nuketown or like something super short range, because it's like a 2-3 shot kill from that close range, which is stupid. It's ridiculous for a shotgun, ridiculous in a bad way, and you're gonna get outgunned by 100% of the other weapons, other shotguns. Like, there's no way you're winning in a fight with this gun, unless you're just nice. Next up, we got the Scar H, A tier. I love the Scar. It's so satisfying. Moderate damage, just disgusting at high ranges. Moderate fire rate. It would be most, in quotations, I put that in quotations because it's not gonna be all ARs, but it's beating most other ARs in a gunfight at medium to high ranges. Close range is not gonna win, if I'm being honest. Close range is not winning against most of these ARs, but shoot this motherfucker with a suppressor, it is just so satisfying. It sounds like some fucking hi-hats on like a rap beat or something. It's crazy, or a tight beat. Like, shit sounds so good. Next up, we got the Scorpion Evo. I put this as B tier because I feel like this is the best ranking for it because it's good. I put this in B tier because the Scorpion is gonna win a gunfight against most SMGs, if that makes sense, at close range, because the fire rate is just so stupid. And if you throw a suppressor on it, like, the accuracy will just get crazier and you'll just be out of control on any close range map. But the complications typically arise when you go any further than fucking 10 feet away from somebody, because you're not gonna win at like at any range. You're not winning against this or with this. Like, it's only good at close range because it's just how fast it shoots. Next up, we have the SMAW. Dog shit tier. And I'll be honest, I have no gripes with this gun. The other launcher is just better in my opinion. That's all I gotta say about this one. Next up, we got the PDW-57. This one is kind of hard to rank, but I put this one in C tier or mid tier because it used to be really good, but a patch just, you know what I'm saying? Before the patch hit this gun, it was the most stupid broken SMG. Like, it was so stupid. But then after that patch, it just went downhill, and then every other SMG is just more viable than this now. Like, pretty much after that patch, you're gonna get outgunned by most of the better SMGs. Like, you still could outgun like maybe some of these SMGs, but it's not likely. Like the Chickum, you're probably gonna outgun that, but that's about it. Yeah, the patch nerfed the shit out of the hipfire accuracy. Like, just got nerfed into the fucking ground. Recoil was thrown through the fucking roof. Well, and on top of that, it already has one of the most stupid bad like reload speeds of any SMG. It's just mid as fuck in most circumstances, and that's why it is in mid tier. Next up, we have the SMR. So I personally put the SMR in A tier. That might be a hot take because it's like, it just shoots so slow. But the thing is, this gun is just so strong at every range. It's stupid. I believe it is a one-shot headshot at every range, and it's a two-shot body shot at all ranges. And I didn't put it in S tier because the FAL is just a better version of it, if I'm being honest. Because the fire rate on the SMR is just so ass. And I think if it was higher, it would just be broken. It would be like way better than the FAL. But yeah, FAL shreds this shit when it comes to a gunfight. FAL is gonna win. It'll shoot 3 times as fast. Next up, we have the SVUAS, and I put that in B tier because I actually really like the SVU. Like, it might be a little sleeper pick. I think it's nice personally. And then if you can hit a headshot or those 2 chest shots, you're cooking on this gun with literally any map. Like, I just like this gun And it'll probably be ranked a lot lower if I didn't like it so much. It'd probably be in dog shit if I'm being honest, but I just like it a lot. So that was more like an opinion base rather than like actual experience, but yeah. Next up, we have the SWAT 556. This is the most mid AR ever, bro. This shit is so fucking ass, dude. Actually, let me stop because I have a bias towards this weapon. I hate this gun, but I can't deny how strong it is. Like for some reason, I can't hit shot. Like this is probably one of the guns in the like only guns in the game that I cannot hit any shots with. I just don't understand it. Like I can't hit shots with it for the life of me. But the thing is, when I do hit shots with it, it only takes like 2 to 3 bullets to kill somebody. I guess that can speak for itself. And it has 0 recoil, but the fire rate is just poo-poo, bro. It's stupid, dog. It's dog shit. I think if the fire were any higher, it would not be balanced. It would be just broken as shit because it's that powerful. And I think this should probably be a tier or 2 higher, if I'm being honest, but I just hate it. So that's why it's gonna stay in this tier. Another very opinionated gun for me. I just don't like it at all. So the TAC 45, A tier. This pistol is just, it is so nasty, bro. Oh my god, it's nasty. This is the highest damage pistol. The fire rate is lower, but you only gotta hit 2 to 3 shots from the torso up to get a kill with this thing. And it's probably my favorite pistol to use as a secondary because it's just like perfect clip size for the damage of fire that it has. It will complement any gun, bro. Like you run out of ammo, this will probably finish it off because it's just 1 to 2 shots. It's done. Next up, we have the Type 25. And I personally don't like this gun, if I'm being honest with you. I put this in D tier. And I think this is a pretty accurate take because like I think this gun needs a bigger mag for it to be like relevant at all because the fire rate is just ridiculous, but the clip is minuscule. So like, I don't know, it just makes it kind of annoying. The kill time is like really low. Like I think it kills shit pretty fast, but you kill one person, you're gonna have to reload it immediately. It just shoots so fast and has such a little clip. Unless you're fucking optic scumpy and you could just, you know what I'm saying, you hit every single last bullet. Next up, we have the Vector K10. I put that one in B tier because the Vector, I think that's a sleeper pick too, if I'm being honest with you. This gun has literally 0 recoil. Like if you shoot this thing, it doesn't move. It doesn't matter how, like you can put a rapid fire, it's not gonna move. It's a good gun all around. It has high fire rate, no recoil, moderate damage, and it makes the gun pretty much good on like every map, if I'm being honest with you. You can gun someone down with this pretty far away, like just specifically with this SMG, just because it just doesn't move how accurate it is, but it will get outclassed at close range by a lot of the other SMGs, unfortunately. Last but not least, we have the fucking Assault Shield. F tier, ass. Fucking ass tier. Like it has this like perks as its like uses, its niche uses, but overall it's just fucking horrendous unless you're like a certified D1 camper or you're trolling in like S&D or something. I've been playing hella Plutonium like custom gun games, and this just sets me back like 5 minutes of worth of progression. Everybody else has guns and you have a shield that you hit somebody twice with, and they can just outmaneuver you, and you really have to like sneak up on it with this, like somebody that's already damaged, just to get out of this situation. But yeah, yep, that is my tier list. I think for the most part, it's in terms of like not the order, but the tier like these guns are in is pretty accurate based on like the factors that can go into like gunfights and stuff in this game. I'm very open to discussion in the comments. Actually, I would really like to hear what you guys think about these, because curious what you guys think, because I just want to hear the opinions, I'm being honest. My mind is very changeable on these topics, except for the first 2 guns on this list, but everything else can definitely change. But with that being said, I really do appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate the support I've been getting on all my last videos. It's been going crazy, I won't lie to you. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all for watching as always. Please like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.